Hello everyone, let's start off here today with a look at Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Basically, I'm sure you're all aware we took a little bit of a tumble again. We're testing down to this trend line once again. Pretty much the same song and dance I've been giving you guys lately. We need to get it back above this resistance zone between, looks like about 10.2 and 10.4. We need to stay above this trend line. It's pretty much a question of, what's going to happen, bulls or bears. If we can hold the trend line, I mean, we are still making higher lows. We're still in bull territory, I have to say. The sentiment in the market is kind of shifting. You can check out my colleague Will's recent video here, where he talks about kind of how the sentiment's shifting in the market, and it might actually be a good thing. It might be a good time to buy, but go check out his video for that. But basically, from a technical standpoint, what I can say is that we still haven't decided. From a technical standpoint, it could still go either way. We basically need to hold this trend line. If we break the trend line, I do think 9.5 here, this Fibonacci level at about 9,500 has been proving to be pretty good support. So we'd probably have to break below that too for a solid breakdown. Then we're in bear territory, I think, looking to possibly go to the bottom end of this channel. Still hasn't happened. Don't worry about it just yet. If we hold, if we get back up, same thing. We got to test 11. We got to get above this channel, which is now at about 11.5 at this Fibonacci level. If we were to get up there fairly soon, watch for that. Basically 11.5 on the top end, watch for a break above. 9.5 on the lower end, watch for a break below. That's about it for Bitcoin. Again, pretty much doing the same thing in this wedge. So let's talk a little bit about altcoins, because we actually are seeing nothing too crazy, but a little bit of a nice bump on a lot of altcoins right now. Bitcoin's kind of stalling out, and we are seeing several of the altcoins start to move. On average, we're seeing better gains across many of the major alts. And sure enough, that means Bitcoin dominance has taken a little dip. Nothing crazy. I'm not calling an altcoin season yet. But we've gone down about 1%. We're at 68, around 68.5. So we've been hovering in these ranges for a little while. It's way too soon to say this is alt season. But I do want to talk about some of the better performing altcoins right now. So let's start with Ethereum. Here we're looking at Ethereum on the 4 hour. Just want to talk about a few of these good performers right now. And as you can see, we still are, like I was talking about in a recent video, a lot of these coins are below their trend lines. But with this little bump, we're at least seeing a lot of them get a chance to start climbing back up. So Ethereum here had some nice support on 180, and it's starting to climb back up to 200. That's obviously a pretty key resistance level. If we can get above that, then it's not too far. It's about another $10 to $15 to get on this trend line, about between 210 and 215, depending how quickly we get there. And if we can see that and start climbing up again, that would be great for Ethereum. I think if we see some solid, if we either see a shift towards an altcoin season or general strength in the market, I think that's possible. But let's see what happens when we test on 200 first. We're not too far. In fact, it looks like we're running a little bit right now even. So next, let's look at Bitcoin Cash. So similar story for Bitcoin Cash here. We are in a kind of a resistance zone just because it's more muddled here. I kind of blocked it off as a whole zone, but we are pushing through it right now really nicely. We need to get up to, we got back up above 300. We need to get up to 320 to get out of this zone. And then again, it's not far to get to about 330. It would be getting back on this line. So, sort of like with Ethereum, we just need to see growth for the altcoins, and we will probably we'll first test on and eventually probably can get up to that level. If we do break, if this doesn't hold, we might go back down to 300. We might break below. There's a nice support region here at around 280 down to 260. Let's see if we even have to invoke that. We might actually not even go back down there yet, so we'll see. One more I want to look at is Cardano. Here on the 4 hour again with Cardano. I've actually taken the ascending trend line off of Cardano just because it doesn't seem to be responding to it much anymore. That being said, we are seeing a pretty nice bump for Cardano right now. We're back above 5 cents. We had some nice support at about 4.5, and in fact with Cardano it's about a story of support and resistance about every half cent. So we just got above resistance, which is hopefully now support at 5 cents. We need to test up another half a cent to 5.5. We might be able to do that kind of quickly with a good market, and then we need another half cent to get to 6. That's a little bit more muddled, but we'll see if we can get above 5.5. We might be able to push up to 6. And beyond that, it could get a little bit more of a breakaway, but this is, again, the same story of that means the market's probably having a bit of a breakaway itself. So for now with Cardano, watch for 5.5. Okay, that ought to do it for me once again. As I am always saying, this is not investment advice, just my personal opinion. Do your own research, make your own decisions. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck with those trades.